So there's the all-seeing eye. The all-seeing eye, the police eye. Here is the obelisks with the sun hieroglyph. Here we see it again, eh? There's something in the middle. I don't know what that is. And it has the joining, Freemasonry joining, and the world domination. And this is where they dominate the world, where they made the. This is the Swiss Parliament. From the other side, with all the Nazi gold on top here, all the Swiss gold. And yeah, look at the gold they have, right? And where it's green, it's copper. So the gold is no copper, right? So this is the UBS. The United Banksters of Switzerland, or Usama Bank Switzerland, you know. And on the other side, you've got the obelisk there, which I showed before, and that was the all-seeing eye. Oh, never mind. And there's the parliament, or the Bundeshaus, where they have the covenant, the Bund. So, these guys here, they're the ones who attract very rich people from all over the world in a tax evasion haven like Switzerland. So they don't pay any more taxes at home, but taxes have to be paid, right? And all the taxes are going to be on the back of the poor people. Well, I mean, the rich never paid the taxes anyway. Look at the noblemen and the kings. I mean, they took the taxes, didn't they? So it's quite logical that the rich people, they are not paying any taxes. And the Swiss banks, they were made by the Templars. And they founded the Swiss banks and Switzerland in 1291. The last of the Crusades took place in 1291, and Aachen, Saint-Jean d'Acre in French, was the last stronghold of the Templars, which fell on May 18th, 1291. So only 2.5 months later, the time to get back on horseback and on foot. In those days, they founded Switzerland on August 1st, 1291. So it's without any doubt that the Templars' treasure went to Switzerland, right? And you would be astonished about all the things you'd find in the Swiss caves and in the Swiss banks, you know, about the last 5,000 years of human history. Yeah, so the UBS. They are right near to the Parliament, of course, here. Where the gangsters are, the banksters. And they are ruling the Parliament. Okay, well, watch the Pharaoh show for more. Allez voir le Pharaon show si vous voulez savoir de plus. Schauen Sie die Pharaon show, wenn Sie mehr wissen wollen. As we see here, the bank, the United Banksters of Switzerland Bank, has 3 keys. Does that remind anybody of something? Well, the Vatican has 2 keys. Ah, well, they probably have something to do with each other. Well, I mean, they are the Swiss Guard in the Vatican, who have a museum in a town called Zion in Switzerland. And of course, there were the Templars, you know, who had to do some things with the Vatican as well. So that explains the 3 keys at the bank and the 2 keys of the Vatican. So you guys go and search where are the 4 keys or the 1 key. Okay. Well, Think it over. Oh, here's the whole parliament. From the other side, it's Isis, the Swiss witch, and another time Isis with a sword. That's Babylon. And on top here, 3 times Isis, the Swiss witch. And the gold. And well, let's film them back. Hello, they're probably looking. So this one is on the parliament, and that one is looking around. And here we got the joining there. Yeah. Yeah. They're probably looking. What is he filming? Yeah. So, Big Brother, the all-seeing eye. Right. And another bank. It's full of banks here. Where the parliament is, another bank. That was the UBS, as we saw before. There again. And again. Another bank. Valiant Bank. There. The bank there. Credit Suisse. Wow. I mean, without any question, who's giving the orders here? Well, I just showed it to you. Here it says 1291 when Switzerland started with the joining underneath. There it says. This is the sun hieroglyph all around. So there it says, 1291, as I told you. Parliament. Bloody gangsters there. And yes, it was the Templars in 1291, after having founded Switzerland, founded the Swiss banks with the famous Templars treasure. And their notorious Nazi Templar organization, Octogon, is very capable of assassinations of all kinds, as Peter Odensov declared last year. And Octogon is the only one capable of extracting intel from the CIA, MI, etc., due to their infiltration everywhere and mining the World Trade Center and keep it airtight. Here's a Templars bank. It says in German, you know, the Swiss, yeah, in German, in Palestine during the Second World War, before the State of Israel. Look, here's the flag, which came from the Templars, actually, which I showed you. So there's a very strange picture here. Which is Israel now. I don't suppose it still says this here. There it is. The Bank of the Templars, it says, in German, you know. The Swiss and their Templars are best at keeping secrets. These people never talk. And Octogon is an airtight organization. And they just smile to the world while repeating over and over again how clean and neutral they are. Or at the moment they repeat all the time that Octogon is a sovereign state. Many people on YouTube say that the Jews and the Mossad did 9/11. But Jews can't keep any secrets. There's always a Mordechai Vanunu who snitches about Israel's nuclear program at Dimona, or some ex-Mossad guy who writes a book giving away Mossad's and Israel's Secrets, like Victor Ostrovsky. The Jews talk too much for being a perfect spy, but oh boy, can these Swiss, their Templars, their banks, their Nazis and their Octogon keep secrets. Oh boy, can they keep secrets. Thousands of years. It's the black nobility, per a, pharaonic, Nazi Templars, Octogon that rules the world. They are pure pharaonic per a breed. As all the Templars are noblemen, their base is Octogon, Switzerland. They own the banks, lead the Freemasons, execute people all over the world, and never ever talk or break the silence. Here you can see a Swiss cave after World War II with all the Nazi looted goods, gold and valuables. And so here's in Baden in Switzerland with the castle behind the obelisk, and this is the main police station here. And what we see here, the sun hieroglyph all over, there and there and there. Here's some more sun hieroglyph. Still the main police station here. And this is their obelisk, the symbol of the pharaonic domination. Well, they are dominating, alright. Well, this is the police station, eh? In Baden in Switzerland. So the B in the coat of arms here next to the police station, because the B symbolizes Isis, and we have to work for the Queen, the whore of Babylon, if you want. So this is still the police station here. And here in Baden they have the Octogon symbol at the front door. So this also means if there's a war, we're part of the gang, don't destroy the house, don't kill us, like Octogon, in Octogon. So I have no doubt whatsoever in this mansion here, the Freemasons, they have their gatherings here with the blessing of Isis, their goddess. It's the coat of arms of the Boveri house. Here's the Vesica Pisces, and here's Isis. I think they did love gun deals with Nazi Germany, Boveri. That's Isis, yeah? Yeah, the Swiss Isis. I'm not sure if I'm allowed in here, but who cares? Let's have a stroll in the park, eh? Nice little house here. So, nobility, I suppose. And there are 4 statues. For each statue it says winter, summer, spring and autumn, fall. So I think these guys here, they collaborated with the Nazis and Hitler. I think the Oerlikon factories, they have something to do with it. I'll look it up later. Nice little mansion here. Adjoining. I wonder nobody has come yet. So here it says Boveri, that is the Latin name or Italian for a bull. There's still the B and the O in it, like BU for a bull. And so here is the bull. And the bull is Apis in the Pharaonic language. And the hieroglyph for Apis, the bull, is the logo of the Citroën French cars. So these are real big, huge pharaohs here, you know. Still pharaonic stuff in here. And this looks quite reptilian stuff here. The bull. Puppies. Have a shower. The villa in Baden I just showed you before belongs to the Walter Boveri family, who first worked for Oerlikon in Switzerland, in Zurich, well known for selling guns and ammo to the Nazis in World War II and prolonging the war with 2 years. Rudolf Hess, who also studied at the ETH, the Technical University of Zurich, came to this villa many times, together with General Ulrich Wille. Therefore, it's not really a coincidence that this Swiss Braun Boveri company used slave workers from the Nazi concentration camps such as Buchenwald and Auschwitz, as happened to this Italian woman called Clément. Yeah, you can read it. If you punch in Clément and well, all the other things here, it pops out. Here it says again, Braun Boveri. Well, the story goes on and on and on and on. The Swiss got their dirty little fingers in everything, and nobody does a thing against it, except the CIA maybe. Oh, well, no, just a handful of people. Just a few. This is the base of evil, folks. Octogon of the Templars. And the Nazis, they were the Templars. Well, you can find it yourself in the internet. Furthermore, proven by the fact that later on they merged with another company with a logo like this here. So these Swiss from Octogon with their multinational companies have their fingers in all crime against humanity, prepared by the Swiss Nazi Templars. And it all goes together with big business. Armies together with big business. Geostrategical wars. So now, this is the name of the company now. SCA, BBC, Braun Boveri Company. Charming, isn't it? Charming country, eh? Oh, Charles, let's do some skiing in this charming country. So the Europeans killing each other, and this is the German battleship Scharnhorst from the Second World War. Yeah. So the Europeans killing each other, and the Swiss making guns and weapons so they can kill each other and making money. You see the propulsion? 3 Braun Boveri company geared steam turbines. Yeah. They sank it when in 1943, I think. Yeah. Well, this is Switzerland with their neutrality swindle. The engines by Swiss company, multinational. Well, they're all over. In America, in Sweden, in Germany, but it is Swiss. This is Templar stuff. So this is a tank defense here from the Second World War. It's all around Switzerland. The French-speaking Swiss, they call it Toblerone, like the chocolate. Here they call it the field of the obelisks. Well, it's not an obelisk, of course. And here with the metal, the barbed wire was, of course, being attached. Well, this is all over. As the Swiss, they financed Adolf Hitler. You know, they knew there was something coming up to them. You know, so they were expecting something, a possibility. So this is all over here. It's about 30 km from the German border. So, and there's Baden. So it's a tank defense, and you know, with barbed wire, and In German they call it Panzersperre. So in Switzerland, of course, the ones who financed Adolf Hitler, well, they look good after themselves, eh? So this Swiss tank defense is going all around Switzerland. Not exactly at the border, but you know, 20 miles. So and here's the Swiss bunker, just like 40 yards from the tank defense, Second World War stuff. Ready to use again. So this here, all around Switzerland, these are the defense lines. I mean, they planned the whole thing. This is a map of Switzerland, like this. Here's Germany, here's Italy, here's France. So they planned this whole thing from the beginning, and they were prepared for everything. So I filmed this here in Baden, right next to the Boveri villa of Walter Boveri, who collaborated with the Nazis and also helped prolonging the Second World War, and took concentration camp prisoners as slave labor for their Boveri industry, producing turbines and engines for the Nazis. Nice country, isn't it? They were prepared for everything. And these defense lines were more like for, you know, stopping defenseless people, you know, refugees and all that. It was not really for something else. Yeah. And of course, if something went wrong, they had a plan B. So this is the plan B. But they calculated all that nothing could go wrong. The whole Second World War was planned by the Nazi Templars of Switzerland. They've got their dirty little fingers in every crime against humanity, against Europe, with their banks, with their multinational companies. This is their base, Octogon.